islanders, the optimistic people, forgot about this case. At that time, journalists at Ficti Daily were all tied up with the corrupt case of cards-02, and only a few tiny paragraphs were printed out. However, Ficti Non-Fic, a magazine about this island, quite often taking up in a sensational and gossipy way, released this article.
Those women were arrested and were all sentenced guilty, but with parole. They were all shepherds and no men were involved. This is how the case was understood. However, after several years since then, it was revealed that this is the case of cow and sheep, man and woman matter. Ficti sheep is a kind specific about this island. Extremely calm and as big as a dog. The thing is, they do not remember even the shepherd. However, the character is so mild and they follow if the environment is suitable for them. In other words, they require less care, whilst their wool sells well at a high rate. This means female shepherds can manage without men in the house, and the income is pretty good. The most important job, depasturage, can be done with several clever dogs. The shepherd can come home in the early evening with dogs and sheep, and have dinner with the family. If the shepherd is busy, she can even leave the job only to the dogs. Sometimes men's hands are needed, but they tend to hire temporarily in that case. The bookie was one of those shepherds. However, Ficti Non-Fic found out there was a man behind her. The name of this person was Roaji, the third son of the Yishin Roaji, who started a whole business and became a cow baron in one generation, and his first son was Roaji. Everyone on this island knows Roaji family. They established the brand FCROAJI. The business is farming and coriaceous. As mentioned earlier, Yishin Roaji's first son is Go. The second son is the owner of the whole business, and the third one is Dilu. He also had a position in the farming business, but he could not cope with the severe and difficult farming of Ficti cow. Cows, in general, are quite mild. But they also remember people. The breeder has to feed the cows every day, otherwise, their stress affects the quality of meat, milk, or even leather. Cows are difficult and intricate, quite opposite to sheep. Dilu was fed up with them, and once those cows got rid of the barn. It was fairly a big news, and some may remember. After this incident, Dilu was displaced from the feeder position. He had never been interested in cows anyway. He thought of the way how to make money and came to the female shepherd, Yuki.